Alright, first thing, or today we're going to be talking about log and natural log. We'll get to natural logs in a minute. I'll get you straight one in just a second. Yeah. Alright. First thing we are going to do is use a calculator to evaluate each expression. So, the first thing we're going to evaluate is log 5. Now, notice this doesn't have a what, like we usually see. A base. Good. If it does not have a base, it is automatically an imaginary 10 right there. That's like your standard base is 10. So if you just see log 5, that's the same thing as log base 10 of 5. Now in your calculator, it's the same thing. You have this log button. Let me show you. Right here. And anytime you press log, see how it just says log and it lets you type in something? There's an imaginary 10 for your base right there. So to find log of 5 in your calculator, you literally just type in log 5. That's it. Hit enter. Logs are always irrational numbers. They're like decimals that never end. So for this case, we're going to round to the nearest 10,000ths. That's 4 places after the decimal. So log 5 is what? 4 places after the decimal. 698 what? Actually, this would be what? 9. And then 0. Let's review how to round for just a second. I know it seems silly, but everybody always forgets. If I say round to the 4 places after the decimal, the only one that's going to round it up or down is the what number after the decimal? 5th. So if we round to the 4th, look at your 5th number, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to round that 9 up. That's 7. We don't care about the rest. That's why this right here became a what? 9, and this became a 0. That's it. Go ahead and type in the next one, log 0.3. Log 0.3. Make sure we're all getting the same thing. Okay, so we're rounding to the nearest 4th. So look at your 5th number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That 7 is going to round that 8 to a what? Good. So my answer would be negative what? Very good. And that's it. Go ahead and do 3 and 4 on your own. Make sure you round to the nearest 10,000th, 4 places after the decimal, and then I'll call on some people for their answers. Alright, Anaya, what'd you get for number 3? Very good. Everybody agree? Summer, what'd you get for number 4? Very good. Have any questions about that? Yes. You just type it in your calculator. Like for log 7, you just type in log 7. And you just round to the nearest 4 place after decimal. Alright. Yeah, your phone does it. You just have to turn it sideways. Yeah. Type in the number first and hit log. Alright. We've seen problems like this, like number 5. How do we solve like this, or how do y'all know to solve it? Common base. Do we have a common base here? Good. There's no power of 4 that you can get to 19, and also you can raise 2 to the second power to get 4, right? Can you raise 2 to a power to get 19? So anytime you cannot find a common base, you have to use the natural log. The natural log is written as ln. And if you've seen that button in your calculator, that's what it stands for, natural log. So in order for us to get x out of the exponent, like this, because that's what we're trying to solve for, you have to start by multiplying both sides by ln. And here's why. First, let's write it out. It'd be ln 4 to the x equals ln 19. The reason we want to do this is because natural logs have the same properties power quotient and product as logs do. So what can we do with this x right here if it has the same properties? Come on. What were the properties we learned? Quotient, product, and what's that last one again? So we're using the power property because it has an exponent. Where can we move this x? In the front. Very good. So x ln 4 equals ln 19. Now we have x out of the exponent. That was the point of that. So now just to solve for x, we just need to get rid of what? ln 4 by doing... Yes, because this is being multiplied by x. So divide both sides by ln 4. And we got x equals, because this cancels, ln 19 over ln 4. And now from here, what now? No, they would not. Not with natural laws. It's not like letters. They have to be the exact same number out front for them to cancel, like here. Now all you have to do is type this in your calculator. So your ln button is right below your log, right here. So all you have to type in is ln 19. Make sure you close your parentheses. Divided by ln of 4. You're always going to get a decimal. Let's round that to the nearest 4 places after the decimal. So that'll be 2 point what? Very good. Now, how do I know this is right? You can plug it back into the original problem. So, for example, I'm going to raise 4 to this power. In my calculator, I can just put 4 raised to, I'm going to call back my answer, and it's going to be 19. But if you don't have a callback button, all you do is type in 4 raised to your answer, 2.140, and it'll give you approximately 19. It'll just be a little off because you rounded. Yeah. Questions on that one? Let's do a couple more. So number 6, is there a common base? There is? I know y'all are thinking 3 times 5 is 15, but can you raise 3 to a power to get 15? Okay, so we start by multiplying both sides by ln. That will give us ln 3 to the x equals ln 15. What should we do next? Move the x to the front, and then divide by. Very good. Go ahead and type that in your calculator. And again, make sure you close that parentheses when you're typing it in. Did everybody get this?
Yeah.
All right, tell me how to round correctly. 2 point what? 465 what? 0. Very good. Y'all feel good with these? I would rather you write it just so I know that you rounded to the nearest 4th places and didn't leave one off. Alright, go ahead and do 7 and 8 on your own. These two. Remember, you can check these on your own. Dalton, what'd you get for number 7?
2.0860.
Everybody agree? Good? Alright, Julian, what'd you get for number 5? Everybody agree? Sweet. Okay, so y'all are good with these. Now let's talk about this change of base formula down here. Remember when I told you if the base is not there, it's automatically what? Okay, in your calculator, you know when you type in log of something, that base is automatically what? 10. Okay, well these are different because they have a base of what? 3, 6, 5. So some of your calculators, you can type this in like it is, and I'll show you how. But most of y'all, you won't be able to do that. So to find this value when the base is not 10, all you have to type in is log of your bigger number, which is what here? 20 over log of your base, which is what here? Good. Go ahead and type that in. Log 20 divided by log 3, and then I'll show you how to do it the other way. What'd y'all get? Go ahead. 6, 8. Very good. Did everybody get this? Here's the other way to do it, and it's mostly if you have a TI-84. And mine might, yeah, I think mine does it. So people who can, go ahead and try. Hit the math button, which is right here. Now hit the up button, this one right here. And you see where it says log base? If you don't, it's because you don't have it. But if you do see it, hit enter. And this lets you type whatever base you want in. You get the same thing. So either way. Any questions on that? Go ahead and find the value of 14 and 15. Make sure you round to the nearest 10,000. Alright, Cordell, what'd you get for number 14? What'd you get for number 14? 1.1 what now?
6.
Everybody agree? What is it? 606. Very good. Do I need to show that one? Okay. I'll do it probably the way most of y'all would have to do it. You just type in log what? Divided by. Good. Here's my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th number. This 5 is going to round this to a what? That's why it's 1.1606. Alright. Angel, what'd you get for number 15? Everybody agree? Very good. That's this entire chapter. Everybody's good with that? Alright, the last thing I wanted to review is just one of these problems. If you flip to number 14 and 15 on the back, because we didn't do one exactly like these two, so I'm going to go over these and then I'll let you work some on your own. Alright, this one, did they have a common base, 5 and 106? So we have to use what on both sides? ln. Alright, so this would be ln 5 to the 3n equals ln 106. What do I do next? Good, both of them, because they're both in the exponent. So we move the 3n out front. Alright, what am I trying to solve for? N. What should I move first? Very good. ln 5. So I have 3n equals Now go ahead and find this value, ln 106 divided by ln 5. And somebody tell me their answer round to the nearest fourth.
2.89.
Very good. Now we just have to do what here? Divide by 3. So final answer would be? Very good. So not much different, except when it has a number, just make sure you divide by ln, then go back and divide by whatever that number is.
Are we going to have any that are ones in
You mean like common base?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, the only reason we use ln is if we don't. But if you can find a common base, by all means do that way. It's easier. What now? Not one on here. Do we need to go over one like that? Okay. Make a number 19 down here. What's the common base on this one? 2 what on this one? Squared and 2 cubed. Very good. And from here we would do what? We get equals, and then we would and get so x equals. Very good. So that's what you would do if that you could find a common base. Alright, last one, number 15. Same thing, you know we're going to have to use what on this one? Yep, so it'd be ln 3r minus 5 equals ln 4.1. Next. Very good. Next. Yes. Very good. Always want to get rid of your log first. So get r minus 5 equals, and go ahead and find that value. What'd y'all get? Very good. And then from here you would just do what? Add 5. Good. So not too much different. Alright. I'm not going to assign you guys these problems 1 through 5 because this is like the homework you had last night. So I'm not going to double you up on that. But you do have homework, and it's going to be this number 6 all the way through 18, which seems like a lot, but these are just plugging them in your calculator, so it's not going to take you long. Okay, so you're working on 6 through 18. If you get done with this, go ahead and work on your homework from last night because both of these are due on Friday. Let me know if you need some help. Yeah, 6 through 18. Mm-hmm. That's 11 problems.